be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now we're good with court. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, Kahawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the fresh boys,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good afternoon, or excuse me, evening, everyone. We welcome you to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. I am Todd Duke, and glad that you're with us here on a rainy night here in the Midwest as we get you ready for some girls basketball. Collinsville taking on Belleville East. Once again, a very good evening, everyone. Welcome into the Chiropractic Works pregame show. Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Location 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 343-3602, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Kahawks come into this contest at 7-7. They are 1-3 in Southwestern Conference play. Belleville East comes in at 4-9. They also are 1-3 in Southwestern Conference play. It's been a while since we have done a girls basketball game for you. December the 19th to be exact, against Alton was the last one we did. The girls, I think, had a game at Triad after that, and then went across the river to the MICDS tournament to take part in a holiday tournament. We talked to head coach Lori Billy about that and many other things in the pregame chat, and we'll pass that along to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back in Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium for the first time in a long time. We're not covering the boys. We get to see the girls for the first time since, I think, December the 19th was the last time we had a girls game. And we welcome you back into the pregame show. We're going to visit with Collinsville Lady Kahok head coach Lori Billy. You guys don't have a lot of home games this year, so it's been a while since we've seen you. It's probably nice to be back in here, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, it is. You don't realize it until you're here, and it's like, oh, we're at home, and we don't have to rush to get somewhere and worry about taking everything and everybody. And so yeah, no, it's nice to be home and just have our fans around and just the comforts of home.
This is your annual Pink Out game, and I know that hits close home to you and a lot of other folks that are going to be here tonight.
Yeah, it does. My mom, believe it or not, is a cancer survivor 4 times. She had a round of thyroid cancer and 3 rounds of breast cancer, and thank God she's doing well. And of course, you know, Faith's mom, Kelly Liljegren, didn't survive her battle, but we have her with us all the time. And we just lost Lindsay Taylor's dad, Don, to mesothelioma, and Venice Govan's mom, one of our former players, just today finished her last treatment. So yeah, I mean, it's rare to find somebody in this world who doesn't or hasn't been affected by cancer.
It is, and it's very weird because it's a very sad thing, but when you beat it, everybody is in such jubilation and joy. It's one of those weird things that covers both the spectrums, isn't it?
Yeah, it really does. You know, it's just, it alters your life. Even when you have, you know, a scare and they say, hey, we need to do a biopsy, it puts a different outlook on things for sure.
All right, it's also Junior Kahoks night. How much are you involved with the Junior Kahoks?
Quite a bit. Coach Lee and I are both on the board as the boys and girls representatives from the high school, and actually, believe it or not, I started the Junior Kahok program as an assistant coach with Steve, gosh, probably almost 20 years ago. We realized we needed a feeder program, and so we had some parents that were interested, and so it's grown to what it is today, and it's beneficial. You know, the kids that are our seniors all played Junior Kahoks from 3rd grade on, and so most of our kids have come through the program. So we're really thankful for it, and try to work to expand it and, you know, have it touch both boys and girls as far as exposure to basketball and the game.
That's very cool. All right, I know that you spent some of your holidays here. Did you enjoy that Prairie Farms Holiday Basketball Tournament?
Absolutely, that was fun. I was right up there next to you, and that's the best seat in the house.
I'd like to think so. All right, you guys had your own little basketball holiday tournament that you went to. Tell us how that went.
Yeah, you know, we were seeded 4th and ended up 4th in the tournament. Not what we expected, to be honest with you. Came in the first game and beat Pattonville pretty easily. I think we beat them by almost 40. And then came out the next night against Ladue, and I mean they're a quality basketball team. We were in it, and just couldn't get shots to drop. Same thing against MICDS. We probably should have beaten MICDS, but only scored 9 points in the first half, and you know, you gotta obviously be able to score better than that. Came out in the 3rd quarter, and I thought, when we crawled back into the game and thought we had a chance, and just couldn't get it finished. But you know, grow and learn.
When I last did a game with you guys, Katie Knutson was your leader in points scored. Since then, Kristen Mitchell has taken over that spot. So I have been gone for a while.
Yeah, you know, Katie hit 2 or 3 games where she just struggled finishing. It wasn't that she wasn't getting looks or getting shots. It just, the ball just wouldn't drop for her. And, you know, the kids go through that. They go through a stretch of a couple of games where they just can't score. And Kristen, on the other hand, has just been phenomenal, especially inside, being able to finish. So we're hoping tonight they both have good, strong games.
All right, tonight you have Belleville East. Let's talk about number 15, Tyler Butler. Man, she's almost averaging a double-double, 13.9 points scored a game and 9.3 rebounds. How do you counterbalance that?
Well, you know, we watched film on her, and she does one thing really, really well, and that's to sit on the weak side board and just kind of clean the boards. She'll get the rebound and the ball goes right back in, and a lot of times she gets such good spacing inside that she's finishing with a foul, and so she's earning 3 points a trip. You know, I mean, she's a good player, and she gets it. She's a good post player, and so we're going to have to just push her out. We're not going to let her be able to stand in that spot and not let her be in her comfort zone, and hopefully shut her down a little bit.
What are you looking for from your girls tonight?
Consistency. we need to be consistent. Our offense needs to be effective and not in panic and just kind of be able to play our game. Defensively, we got to sit down and play hard and not get in foul trouble.
Today is January 9th. Seedings for the playoffs come out on February 9th. That's hard to, I'm like, man, that got here so quick. It's going to be here before you know it.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I look back at the Nashville tournament, and that was just yesterday. And here we are, like you said, it's January, and I told the kids, I said, the season's half over. You blink. But we're gonna spend the second half of the season trying to get better and get ready for that regional, which we have here at home. So we're excited about that.
Thank you very much for the visit, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, Todd.
Lori Billy, your Collinsville Lady Kahok basketball head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we get back, the starting five on each side, and we'll do that with names and numbers all next on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering, wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 157 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes that bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
First National Bank of Waterloo, celebrating over 100 years of banking in the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo's O'Fallon branch office for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon. Call Bill at 618-632-1010. Visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online at fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And once again, we welcome you back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. I am Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on this Thursday evening. Lots of rain moving into the area. Matter of fact, they are expecting over 3 inches of rain over the next 24 hours, and then it's going to turn to snow and ice and stuff. And we're supposed to get a little bit of that come Saturday, late Saturday night into Sunday morning. Been thunderstorming here since about an hour after I got here, so we're already experiencing the rain. It just started a little while ago, so buckle your seats for those of you that are in the area and listening. All right, here are your starting lineups. So we will begin with the Belleville East Lady Lancers, Layla Jackson. She is a 5'6" freshman. Matter of fact, they have a couple of freshman starters here for Belleville East. Hannah Mitchell, a 6' senior. Grace Riley, a 5'9" junior, and another freshman, Ava Hamilton. Don't have a height on her, or I know she's a freshman, just don't have a height on her. And the number 15, Tyler Butler, a 5'10" junior. You heard Coach and I talk about her just a little bit. She leads in 2 of the major categories here for Belleville East. That would be points scored, and that's at 13.9, 181 points through 13 games for Tyler Butler. And on the rebound side in those 13 games, 121 rebounds, averaging 9.3 per game. So a handful to deal with. Number 15 for Belleville East. We'll keep our eye on her. For Collinsville, the usual starting 5, Faith Liljegren, the 5'7" senior. Astasia Bush, the 5'10" junior. Katie Knutson, the 5'11" senior. Riley Doyle, the 5'7" junior. And Kristen Mitchell, the 6' senior. You also heard me mention that Kristen Mitchell, now the team leader in points over Katie Knutson. Not very far away from each other, though. Mitchell has 169 points. She's averaging 12.1 per game, while Katie Knutson come in just 3 points behind Mitchell with 166, averaging 11.9 points per game. Astasia Bush leads the Kahoks in rebounds. She has 91 of those. She is averaging 6.5 per game, and Katie Knutson right behind her as well in that category. Katie has 86, and she is averaging 6.1 per game. Pink out night here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, and we're a little bit long as the JV game was a barn burner, if you will. It was very close. Collinsville had a 10-point lead at one point, and then all of a sudden I looked up at the clock and it was tied, and came right down to the end. Teams were battling back and forth. Free throws stopped the clock a lot. Each team used at least 3 timeouts each in probably the final 2 minutes of that game, but Collinsville ended up coming out on top on the JV side by a score of 45-42. Then right before we came back from commercial break, Coach Billy was out on the floor recognizing all the cancer survivors and those currently battling cancer, as it is their pink out game. So we're a little bit late here, as it's already 10 minutes until 8 o'clock. Our final break coming up here in the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll have some basketball for you. That'll be next on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. I'm Todd Duke. Sanaa Harris is going to be on the camera here for us tonight. She's a member of the junior varsity Kahawks. We appreciate her helping us out here as Zach Roseman is busy doing some Scholastic Bowl stuff. That kid's busy. Senior year. Oh, most of them are anyway. Just about ready for some basketball. Collinsville being introduced right now. Kahawks come in, averaging 47.5 points per game. Belleville East just a couple of points better than that at 49.3. Kahawks, though, a little bit better on the defensive side as they average allowing 45 points a game, while Belleville East averages 50.5 points per game. All right, how about the little bit of history between these two teams? Collinsville on the wrong side of this number, as they are 12-29 over the last 20 years, 0-3 in the playoffs, and you add that together, and that's 12-32 against Belleville East over the last 20 years. Last year, Collinsville won both, though, 66-56 at Belleville East, and then 65-33 here. The last loss, they lost both, the home and away, and that was just the previous year, 17-18 season. Coach Billy is 4-14 against Belleville East. That includes 0-2 does not include the 0-2 mark in the playoffs. That would be 4-16. Won both last year and won both in the 2014-15 season as well. Kristen Mitchell is in the middle along with Hannah Mitchell. How about that? The 6-foot senior. I got a couple of Mitchells and a couple of Jacksons on both sides, so bear with us here when we get going. Here's Faith Liljegren. They just got through mentioning Hannah during the Pink Out festivities. That's why I had her on the brain along with Mom Kelly. As Kristen Mitchell gets us started, Collinsville jumps out to the first lead. 2-0 it is, and we're early on in the first quarter. Glad you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. Here is Grace Riley. Riley puts it out front now to Layla Jackson. Jackson, a 5'6" freshman, bounces the ball in to Tyler Butler. Butler at the top of the key, nowhere to go, gives it up now for Riley. She takes a three and nails it. So Belleville East out to the 1-point lead now. Here is Liljegren. Faith right at the Kahok logo at midcourt. Over onto the right wing, gives to Bush. Bush dribbles and drives across the lane and gives to Knutson. She'll drive and kick it out for Riley for three, and that one's off the front of the rim, and it'll be tracked down. For a moment there, I thought Hannah Mitchell was going to go out of bounds with the ball, but a nice job by her keeping it in. Here is Jackson once again. Jackson drives and shoots and gets it to go in. Took a couple of bounces off both sides of the rim before it did fall in, and now the Lancers are out front. 5-2, 6.5 to go here in this first quarter. We're just a minute and a half in. Can hear some thunder crackling out in the distance. And basket doesn't count. Tyler Butler, coach mentioned in the pregame show, he does commit a lot of fouls. And she commits the first one of this game. Inbound pass comes into Knutson. She'll take two from the free throw line after that shot didn't make it in. Another foul coming up, and this one is going to go against Butler as well. Well, that'll probably take her out of the game here early on, as Oriana Brown is already at the scorer's table ready to check in after this first try by Katie Knutson. Knutson hits the first one, and that is indeed what happens. Oriana Brown, the 5'6" sophomore, comes in for Tyler Butler. Katie Knutson back at the free throw line where she came into this game, hitting 59% of her shots from the charity stripe and misses on that one. The rebound belongs to Belleville East, and a double dribble will put it right back in Collinsville's hands. 6:22 left to play here in this opening quarter. Been a while since we've had a girls basketball game. December the 19th against Alton. And don't worry, we'll catch up. We got two Lady Kahok basketball games next week. Here's Riley for three. Yes! Riley Doyle. Well, I just clicked that one wrong. Collinsville up 6-5 now, as I try to remember how to operate my scoreboard. Faith Liljegren picks up the Kahawks' first foul. Tyler Butler has committed 36 fouls coming into this game in 13 contests. So that's a little on the high side, but also Katie Knutson and Kristen Mitchell are at 40 and 41 apiece as far as that goes. There's a whistle underneath. Jump ball called. Possession arrow remains in favor of the Lancers. And the inbound pass coming underneath of the Lancers basket by Layla Jackson, the 5'6" freshman. She'll get it over to Brown. Outside now for Riley. And a corner shot, good for Layla Jackson. And Belleville East, 2 for 2 on their three-point tries. 8-6 in favor of the Lancers. Here is Knutson. Out to the top to Mitchell. Mitchell, spin move to the top of the key, almost lost the ball. Knutson will try for three, just a little bit short. Hits that far side of the rim. Astasia Bush with the rebound. Back to Knutson from Liljegren, and Knutson will go back to the free throw line. Katie just hit 1 of 2 from there. Ava Hamilton, 1 of 2 freshmen on the floor for Belleville East, will pick up a foul, and here is Knutson missing the first one. Ladies have Belleville East here tonight. Boys have Belleville East at the home of the Lancers tomorrow, and we'll be there to bring you that game. Here's Knutson. She misses both of them that time. Rebound belongs to the Lancers, and they bring it up. That was almost a travel. Now a turnover. Nice steal by Liljegren, and here to Knutson. She splits the defense, and she'll go back to the line again. Well, I hope Katie's been practicing her free throws because she's going to get a lot of them here tonight, apparently. Now they're going to call that one on the floor. Hannah Mitchell will pick up her first, team's 4th. Inbound pass comes into Kristen Mitchell. Nice save by her, and Knutson gets it to Liljegren, to Bush for 3. A little strong, and this time the rebound is going to be whistled out of bounds by Collinsville. Lancers will get the ball, and they will inbound from in front of their own bench. 8-6 our score. Lancers have the 2-point lead. 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. Over on the left wing for Mitchell, inside to Knutson. She can't hold on to it, and she'll go track it down in the corner, then kick it out to Riley Doyle for another 3. No, that one falls a little short. And then the ball knocked out of bounds by Knutson. So Collinsville will turn the ball over for the second time. Belleville East has 2 turnovers as well. And here comes Jackson. In the backcourt, Collinsville putting on some pressure. Trying to get around it is Hamilton. Hamilton does so with a pass to Riley. Riley up underneath the basket to Brown, and Brown in for 2. 10-6, 4-point lead for Belleville East. Here is Faith Liljegren. Liljegren will take it to the corner on this near sideline. Kick it out to Knutson. Knutson at the free throw line, dumps it off for Doyle. Out to Mitchell for 3. No, that one's a little short too. Man, having a hard time hitting some threes here early on. We have 1 of 5 so far. 4:10 left to play here in this first quarter, and Coach Billy wants a timeout. No one heard her. She's over there yelling and acting like a crocodile. 30-second timeout called by Coach Billy, so we'll step aside for that long as well. Back in a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current one? Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquee Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now. Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquee to help you find the perfect home or to help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at 618-780-4622 or visit them online at blaylockteam.com or on Facebook at the Blaylock Team.
Todd Duke and Sanaa Harris back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Thursday night, January the 9th. We are well into the new year now. Here is Liljegren to Mitchell. Mitchell just offset of the free throw line and skirts the outside of the lane, kicks it back out to Liljegren, tries a real quick pass to Knutson, but it's off of Katie's hands and out of bounds. Collinsville will turn the ball over for the 3rd time. Lancers will have a chance to extend their 4-point lead as we are halfway through quarter number 1. Inbound pass comes in. Hamilton brings it up over to Riley. Riley gets it back up to Hamilton. Hamilton back across the line, and it gets into Brown's hands. She'll launch a 3 from the left wing. It'll be a little short, and it'll bounce across the rim, and Astasia Bush will pull down the rebound for Collinsville. Up to Riley Doyle. Doyle across the way for Liljegren, outside for Bush. She'll drive in for the right wing and shoot it just a little bit short. Rebound belongs to Belleville East. Here come the Lancers. Riley has that ball knocked away from her by Katie Knutson. Then a struggle for it on the ground. Jump ball called. Possession arrow this time in favor of Collinsville, so the Lady Kahoks will get the ball back. Inbound pass will come from underneath of the Lancers' basket. It'll be triggered by Riley Doyle. Over to Liljegren. Liljegren across midcourt. Zigzags her way to the top of the key, gives it up on the left wing for Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles, spins in the perimeter, takes the shot, can't get it to go, rebound. That belongs to Belleville East. Lancers bring it up. Riley dumps it off to Hamilton. Hamilton throws it right into the hands of Faith Liljegren. Thank you very much. Liljegren and Knutson with a 1-on-2 off the glass. Too hard. Knutson puts it back up, rolls right across the rim. And then the other rebound belongs to Belleville East. Can't buy a bucket right now. 2:45 left to play here in this first quarter. Riley gets the ball over. That is Riley with the ball from Brown. And Riley into the corner for Hamilton. Hamilton at the middle of the Collinsville Kahok bench gets double teamed. No room in the baseline to move, and a foul coming up against Astasia Bush. That'll be her first, only the team's second. 2:29 left to play here in this first quarter. 10-6. Kahawks trail by 4. We've been stuck at that score for a couple of minutes now. As Maya Cole steps into the game for the first time for Belleville East. She is a 5'6" junior and will take the place of a 6-foot senior, Hannah Mitchell. Here is Riley with the ball for the Lancers. Over to the newly inserted Cole. She'll try for 3. Look at that. Right off the bench. Cole hits 3. Here is Liljegren. Back the other way. Collinsville now trailing by a baker's dozen. Here is Doyle inside to Knutson. Off the glass. This time she gets it to go. Knutson now with 3 as she's been 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Had early troubles there. Hopefully that won't last. That ball out of bounds. Back to Collinsville it goes. 5th turnover for the Lancers. Amanda Kemazes is the coach for Belleville East. She's in her 5th year. Came into this game with an overall record of 82-52. Riley Doyle over to Liljegren. Liljegren to Knutson, free throw line. She drives just outside the lane, and she'll pull up, take a shot there. And the rebound belongs to Mitchell, but she couldn't put it back up and in. And this time, the rebound comes the other way as the Lancers get it, and then it's knocked out of bounds by the Lady Kahawks. 1:24 left to play here in this first quarter. 13-8. Collinsville on the losing end thus far. Inbound pass is going to be coming in from Brown to Riley. Riley on the wing. Back to Brown. 3-point shot from in front of the Kahawks bench. That one misses. Rebound this time belongs to Knutson. Up to Liljegren. Liljegren races around Cole to Mitchell. In the paint. Takes the shot. Can't get it to fall, but she'll head to the free throw line for 2. And Kristen Mitchell will become the only other free throw participant besides Katie Knutson. Mitchell comes in, a 63.5% free throw shooter, having hit 47 of 74 before this game. First one, no good. Honesty Simmons, the 6-foot senior, checks into the game for the first time for Belleville East. Lots of moving parts for the Lancers. They've already made 3-4 substitutions. Collinsville has not made one yet. Mitchell hits the second one. And Collinsville back to within 4 now. 1:10 left to play here in this opening quarter. That was almost a steal and too long in the backcourt, but somehow or another, Lancers stay with it. Now over to Cole. Cole on the right wing, all the way across the other line, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. Collinsville will try to take advantage of another turnover here with under a minute to go. 54.9 seconds. Here is Liljegren. Liljegren over on the wing to Bush. Back out to Knutson, but that pass goes awry. And Knutson will pick up the foul after she couldn't hold on to the ball. Her first personal and the team's third. Inbound pass comes in from Cole to Riley. 40 seconds left to play here in this opening quarter. Collinsville putting all kinds of pressure. 4 Kahawks in the backcourt trying to prevent any further damage from being done. But here's Riley with a high 3-point shot. That one hits the guide after it bounces off the rim. So missed 3-point shot and the 7th turnover for Belleville East. 30.5 seconds left. Collinsville can play for the last shot here. As they trail by 4, could get to within 2 or maybe 1 Here is Mitchell at the free throw line. Over to Knutson. Underneath, that should be easy enough off the glass, and it is. And now the Lancers with a chance to score the last bucket. Here is Riley. Gets the ball up to Brown. Over to the newly inserted Simmons, and a whistle on the play as that ball goes out of bounds. Collinsville now will have another crack at trying to tie this thing or take the lead before the end of the quarter. They'll have to hurry, though. 2.3 seconds left. Up to Knutson. Knutson from half court. Oh, just grazes the bottom of the net. That's the way that quarter number one comes to a close. Collinsville trailing by 2, 13-11. We'll take a break and come back with quarter number 2 in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network. Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, I'm Todd Dukes, and Harris on the camera for us tonight from the JV team. We appreciate her helping us out. One quarter in the books. Second quarter upon us. Mentioned that Coach Billy was 0 for 2 in playoffs against this team. Last time they met was a couple of years ago, 2018. Matter of fact, on Valentine's Day, lost a regional championship game at Belleville East, 64-48. They beat Granite City. Collinsville did 73-15 in the regional semifinal game. Here's a dribble and a drive, and wouldn't fall for Hannah Mitchell. Rebound belongs to Collinsville, and here comes Katie Knutson. Knutson up to Liljegren. Just inside now, back outside, and that ball knocked out of bounds by Hannah Mitchell for Belleville East. So Collinsville will get to keep the ball. And Riley Doyle inbounds all the way out to Hannah Liljegren. Faith Liljegren. That's the second time I've called her Hannah. Here is Knutson, dribble drive, baseline, and oh man, that will not fall. Collinsville having a hard time getting that ball to fall inside that rim. Here's Liljegren up underneath once again for Kristen Mitchell, and she's fouled. Foul is going to be handed out to Hannah Mitchell. That'll be her second. And I thought they said it was a foul on the floor, so no shooting foul. And Doyle with the inbound once again. Out to Knutson, top of the key. Katie dribbles, drives, kicks it out to Astasia Bush. Bush, long two-point shot, won't fall in. And the rebound being battled for and picked up by the Lancers. And moving up and zigzagging is a nice job by Bayla Smith, the 5'9 junior who just came into the game. Here's Liljegren. Faith dribbles her way over onto the right side and gets bumped on a little hip check there by Layla Jackson. That'll be the freshman's first foul, but it's going to add up to number 7 now for the Lancers, so the Lady Kahoks will be at the free throw line for the rest of this half as Collinsville looks to make their first substitution as the 6'2 freshman Jenna Scheller is going to come in. She'll take the place of Riley Doyle. First substitution for the Kahawks comes 1 minute and 7 seconds into quarter number 2. Faith Liljegren at the free throw line. 1-and-1 time for her, and she'll rattle it, but it will not fall. And the rebound is knocked away by Collinsville. Faith came into this game hitting 58% of her free throws, 29 of 50. (15-11), 4-point lead for Belleville East. Into the corner it goes, and a three-point shot there from Smith won't find the mark, and the rebound once again belonging to Knutson. Up to Bush. Bush trying to work her way around Brown. Into the corner for Liljegren. Quick pass to Knutson. Drives the lane, cuts in, and gets this one to stay in the bucket. That was a nice series of passes there by Collinsville. There's a steal by Kristen Mitchell. She'll take it up and in, and a +1. We're tied at 15. Kristen Mitchell with a chance to give Collinsville back the lead. Kahawks led 2-0, and then Belleville East hit a three-pointer to take the 1-point lead, and they have not relinquished that lead until now. We're tied. Chance for Collinsville to get that lead back, though. Mitchell is 1 for 2, from the charity stripe here tonight so far. One shot coming up for Kristen Mitchell. She'll hit it. Kahawks have their lead back. Riley Doyle will check back into the game. Kristen Mitchell will go to the bench. And the inbound pass set to come in from Layla Jackson for Belleville East. She finds Grace Riley. Riley back to Jackson. They move it up, and almost another steal. Jackson gets it back and dribbles her way up, but a pickpocket from behind by Faith Liljegren will give Collinsville the ball back. A 9th turnover for the Lancers. Liljegren comes all the way in. That's going to be another foul against Hannah Mitchell as she bumped right into Faith right in the lane. And Liljegren back to the free throw line. One and one time. Well, Bayla Smith didn't stay out of the game very long. She comes back in after Hannah Mitchell commits her 3rd foul. Already the team's 9th. Liljegren hits the front end of this 1 and 1 and gets to stay up for a bonus try. Well, Mitchell didn't stay out there very long, did she? Nastasia Bush comes in. Mitchell, as soon as she got to the bench, she got a drink. Came back in. Maybe that's what the plan is. Get him in, get him a drink, get him back out there. Liljegren hits both of them. 6 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Another turnover by the Lancers. Knutson, Liljegren, Mitchell, no good. Rebound this time belonging to Belleville East, but Collinsville putting on some good backcourt pressure and have forced a few turnovers here recently as Brown gives it up for Cole. Now over on the far side for Riley. Riley right in front of the Kahawk bench being bothered there by Knutson. Out to the high wing it goes for Cole. Back over to Jackson. Jackson dribbles and drives. Kicks it up into the wing now for Smith. Back into the corner it goes. Jackson for 3. Yes. That's her second three-pointer. And Jackson gives her team back. Oh, we're tied, Liljegren brings it up. No backcourt pressure being put on here by the Lancers. To the free throw line for Mitchell. Up underneath for Scheller. She couldn't handle it, so back out front we'll go. And we'll do it all over again. Here is Knutson driving the baseline. Gets kind of blocked out by Honesty Simmons. And the ball ends up out of bounds. Last touch by the Lancers. Astasia Bush will check back into the game and take the place of Katie Knutson, the only one on the floor besides Liljegren left that hasn't ran to the bench for a drink here in the early goings of this second quarter. Here is Liljegren, 4-3 from the wing. A little short. Rebound belongs to the Lancers. Lancers bring it up. Here's Riley. Hand off to Jackson. She'll launch a 3 from there. That's a little short. And the rebound picked up and put up by Smith, but then Jenna Scheller takes care of the loose ball, and she'll draw a foul as well. This one is going to go against Grace Riley. Her first, team 10th. So from here on out, shooting 2 are the Lady Kahawks. Jenna Scheller coming into this game on the varsity side, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Good on the first one. Kahawks back out front by 1. Jenna can't hit the second one. Rebound belongs to Mitchell. Mitchell will go back up with it. No good. Jenna Scheller was almost there with that rebound. Just couldn't quite hang on to it. So the second chance rebound belongs to Belleville East. But a carry of the ball by the Lancers will give them their 11th turnover. They have 11 turnovers and 10 fouls. Riley Doyle checks back into the game. Scheller back to the bench. Liljegren. Knutson was the one who checked back in for Scheller. Now Knutson with it over on the right wing. One bounce, picks it up, gives to Bush over on the far side for Liljegren. Has that pass tipped by Cole right into the hands of Jackson, who comes up with it. Being watched closely by Liljegren. Over to Riley. Riley from the near sideline will hand the ball off to Cole. Cole from just inside the perimeter takes a shot, hits the inside of the rim, and right down into the hands of Kristen Mitchell it goes. Collinsville brings it back up. Here is Faith Liljegren. She'll turn around and thought she was going to have a little easier time getting rid of some defenders, but Riley was all over her. Speaking of Riley, here's Riley Doyle with a shot that goes in. Kahawks are now up by 3. Almost another turnover there. Lancers with the ball. Bounce pass out for Jackson. She'll launch a 3 from the right wing. It's a little short. Katie Knutson is there with the rebound for the Lady Kahawks. She brings it back up. 3:15 left to play here in this second quarter. Here's Knutson. Baseline. Bounces it back out now. 3-point shot, Kristen Mitchell. Just a little off to the left. Rebound belongs to Bush. High off the glass. Won't fall. Second rebound belongs to Knutson. Hers will. Katie Knutson hits another 2-pointer for Collinsville. Up 23-18. Timeout Belleville East. We will step aside for a quick moment as well. Back in a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune has now added Collinsville to their coverage area this year, including coverage of City Hall, happenings in Collinsville, as well as coverage of the Unit 10 schools and the Collinsville Kahawks, plus more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper that is published every Thursday and has been reporting news and sports in Madison County for over 30 years. Subscriptions are only $32 for an entire year, delivered to your home and the online edition. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at www.timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Troy Times-Tribune. Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, we have exactly 3 minutes to play here in this first half. Collinsville out front now, 23-18. Been a series of back and forths. Lancers led for most of the first half. Collinsville has come back in this second quarter about midway through. Took a lead and have added on to it ever since. Here is Riley with a one bounce pass into the hands of Honesty Simmons. And Simmons has her first points of this game and gets her team back to within 3. Here's Kristen Mitchell, just inserted into the game. Natalie Becker, and she makes her presence felt immediately and gives Collinsville back that 5-point lead. Grace Riley with the ball for the Lancers. Gets it up into the hands of Cole. Into the corner it goes, and right through the lane off of her shoe. And now we're out to Riley. It comes right back to Smith, who bounced it off her shoe, but a turnover will give Collinsville the ball back. Here is Knutson. Knutson cuts through a couple of defenders, weaves her way into the lane, takes a shot, +1. 11 points for Katie thus far. Looking to add on here. Honesty Simmons will pick up her first personal foul, and we're well past 10 for the Lancers, so we've been shooting free throws for a while. Tyler Butler, who committed the first 2 fouls of the game, was taken out immediately after foul number 2. Checks back in with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in this first half as Knutson connects on the and one. And it's now an 8-point lead for Collinsville, by far their biggest of the night. Here is Grace Riley out at the top of the key and gives it up to Butler. Butler at the free throw line to Cole. Cole nowhere to move and gives it back to Jackson. Jackson back at the midcourt stripe, dribbles and drives, dumps it off for Butler. Butler, she is fouled by Liljegren, it looks like. And that'll be Faith's second. Only the team's fourth here in this first half. Very well played game on the discipline side by Collinsville as Riley Doyle will check in and take the place of Faith Liljegren, the only one that has not made a trip to the bench for a drink of water here in this second quarter, so she'll get her chance now. Inbound pass comes in, and it came all the way out. No one touched it until it was picked up by Jackson. She'll take it in, take the shot, can't get it to fall. There's Knutson with another rebound. Kahawks work the ball up. Knutson, top of the key. Bounce pass over to Natalie Becker. Becker pulls up just inside the perimeter to Kristen Mitchell. Free throw line. Low post. Mitchell, reverse layup. And I don't know how that wasn't called something by somebody down there. But it wasn't. 10-point lead for Collinsville. 1:05 left to play here in this first half. Here is Grace Riley for the Lancers. Bounce pass into Brown. Brown just past the free throw line, gets the ball up into the hands of Cole. Cole moves it up to Butler. Butler, turn around. That ball is slapped out of her hand by Kristen Mitchell, but Mitchell got a little skin as well, so that'll be Kristen Mitchell's first foul. It'll be the team's fifth. Comes with 52.5 seconds left, and we'll send our first Lady Lancer to the free throw line. That will be Tyler Butler, averaging 42.4% from the charity stripe, and she'll miss that one. Liljegren doesn't stay on the bench very long. She comes back into the game. Butler, 39 of 92 free throws on the year. 92 times she's been to the free throw line this year. And that's why she's only at 42.4%. She misses both. Lancers get the rebound, and a whistle ensues. Riley Doyle will pick up her first foul. So all the starters now have a foul. Liljegren has 2. And that adds up to 6. 49 seconds left. Here is Grace Riley for the Lancers. Gets it to Butler. Butler drives baseline. Knutson knocks the ball right out of her hands into Mitchell's hands. And Katie brings it up. Hand it off to Liljegren. Liljegren back at the midcourt stripe, and she'll take her time. 30 seconds left to play here in this first half. Here's Astasia Bush. Back to Liljegren. Into the corner now for Doyle. Back out to Faith. Bounce pass to Knutson on the right wing. Cross-court pass for Bush. Over to Liljegren on the left wing. 15 seconds left. Liljegren has that ball leave her hand, and that's Collinsville's 4th turnover in this game. Natalie Becker checks back into the game. Faith will head to the bench and stay there until halftime. Only 11.5 seconds from right now. Here is Grace Riley across the timeline. Riley looking for, finding Butler. Butler almost got rid of the ball, and now a loose ball picked up by Astasia Bush just at the buzzer. And that is how the first half comes to a close. Collinsville up by 10 as we now go into the Cafe Agape halftime show, brought to you by my good friend Ron McGee. He and his folks over at Cafe Agape, they'll take care of you whether you're hungry or whether you need to feed a big old crowd of hungry people. Give them a call. Burgers and fries plus meatloaf and mashed potatoes and gravy, pork steaks, green beans. Are you hungry now? I am, just talking about it. Give Cafe Agape a call today. You have a luncheon you want to get catered? They do that as well. 345-CAFE is their number, 345-2233. Cafe Agape halftime show is next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 157 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats. Everyone has those projects around the house that you just don't want to do. AW Outdoor Solutions can take care of that for you. Former Collinsville High School graduate Adam Welly owns AW Outdoor Solutions, and he and his crew can handle all of the dirty work around your home or business. whether that's tree trimming and maintenance, brush removal, power washing, gutter cleaning, and leaf raking and removal. AW Outdoor Solutions can handle that and much more. AW Outdoor Solutions is fully insured and offers free estimates on all of their work. AW Outdoor Solutions. Call Adam Welly at 314-252-8010 or on Facebook at AW Outdoor Solutions. The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Wanted to tell you about a Donate to Dine opportunity that will benefit the Junior Service Club. It'll be Sunday brunch, January 26, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. 20% of your bill will be donated to the Collinsville Junior Service Club. For more information, check out the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Something old can be something new again. The Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville proves that old adage right one more time. Derek and Whitney Reiser, along with brewmaster and distillery operator Torrin O'Brien, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is not just a place to eat and drink, but more of a must-experience destination in the St. Louis area. With its Collinsville Herald newspaper feel, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery features a restaurant, a tap room, and of course a state-of-the-art one-of-a-kind distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery can handle all of your group functions, as well with an event space that can handle you and 79 of your friends for any large gathering. And the food? Well, simply amazing, with local and new favorites, plus brunch on Sundays. How about bocce ball or bags on the patio? Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 855-8027, online at oldheraldbrewing.com, or on Facebook at Old Herald.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering, wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 157 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats.
And once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. We are at halftime, 30-20 in favor of your Collinsville Kahawks. Katie Knutson leading all players right now with 14 points. She's the only one in double digits. Kristen Mitchell has 6 points for Collinsville. Riley Doyle with 5. 2 apiece for Faith Liljegren and Natalie Becker. And Jenna Scheller has 1 point off of the bench from the free throw line for Belleville East. They're being led in points by Layla Jackson's 8. After that, it is Amaya Cole with 3. Bayla Smith has 2, and Oriana Brown has 2. Rebound battle being won by Collinsville, 14-11. Turnovers, that's a big problem right now for Belleville East. They've turned the ball over 13 times compared to 4 for Collinsville. From the lines, Collinsville 7 of 13 from the free throw line, while the Lady Lancers are 0 of 2. And from the three-point stripe, Collinsville 1 of 6, while Belleville East is 3 of 9. It was 13-11. The 2-point lead after the first quarter belonged to the Lady Lancers, but Collinsville outscoring Belleville East in that second quarter, 19-7, and erased a 2-point deficit and turned it into a 10-point lead. 30-20 is where we stand at halftime. Other scores to pass along to you. I have Belleville West and Alton doing battle up in Alton, and in the second quarter, Maroons are all over the Redbirds. 22-6. Alton coming into this night having only won 3 games all year. They're 3-13 and they're 0-4 in conference play, so they are struggling this year. Other than that, let's see. We had Marion, the Lady Wildcats, defeated the Althoff Catholic Lady Crusaders 55-34, and that looks to be the only other game that's going on at this particular moment. So we will call it quits here on the Cafe Agape halftime show. Big thank you to Ron McGee and everybody at Cafe Agape. 345 Cafe, 345-2233 is their number. We will take a break, come back. Second half action. That will come your way next here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org. Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, the newest in online auctioning. Go to ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's HIBid.com to check out what's up for bid in the next auction. Ogle Auctions deals with everyday items like board games, t-shirts, and more, to collectibles, whether that is a vehicle, vinyl records, or vintage toys. Or how about a trolley car? And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more items. Check out their next online auction at ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's ogleauctionshibid.com. Or call Kim Ogle today at 618-980-4530.
Underway here in the second half. 30-20 lead. Collinsville has it. Lancers are the ones with the ball, and more specifically, that is Jackson. She'll drive baseline and have the ball leave her hand. I thought for a moment there that it was knocked out of bounds by a Kristen Mitchell reach in, but that didn't happen. So 14th turnover for the Lancers. Welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. I'm Todd Duke, along with now Emma Rabosinski, another Lady JV player here for Collinsville, helping out in the second half with the camera duties here. Here's Katie Knutson. Knutson dribbles and drives, takes a shot, falls a little short, but she'll pick up her own rebound, but throw it right through the legs of Astasia Bush and out of bounds. Junior Kahawks were all recognized here at halftime, and there were a bunch. Over onto the wing it goes, on to the right side. Lancers with the ball, and that is Hamilton. She'll dribble, she'll drive, she'll take the shot. No good. Rebound by Butler, and we're going to have a foul call. This one may go against Kristen Mitchell or Katie Knutson. They were both down there. That's going to go against Mitchell. That'll be her second. So her and Faith Liljegren are the two Lady Kahawks with 2 fouls. All the other ones with 1. Doyle, Knutson, and Bush. Out front it goes to Hamilton. Hamilton dribbles and drives. Turns it up into Butler. Butler will take it baseline, and Butler on the board for the first time tonight. Very nice job by Collinsville holding her to just 2 points so far. Nothing in the first half as she comes in averaging 13.9 a game. Here is Bush. Kristen Mitchell free throw line. Dumps it off to Knutson, but Knutson couldn't handle it. And the ball falls right down into the hands of the Lancers, and bringing the ball up is Grace Riley. Riley across the midcourt stripe as we have 6:20 left to play here in this third quarter. Riley hands the ball off to Hamilton. Hamilton on the right wing. Knutson guarding her to Butler. Butler baseline. Oh, come on. I thought Kristen Mitchell got her hand on nothing but ball that time as the ball was over the head of Butler. But now Kristen Mitchell is going to have to go to the bench with her third foul. And to the free throw line, it is Tyler Butler. She is 0 for 2 from there in the first half. And hits this one. So Jenna Scheller will check back in, and Kristen Mitchell will head to the bench. Tyler Butler. Another shot through. So the 10-point lead has shrunk to 6 now for Collinsville. Here come the Lady Kahawks and Faith Liljegren over this way for Stasia Bush. Top of the key now for Riley Doyle. Free throw line for Knutson. Over to Liljegren in front of her bench. And now Katie dribbles and drives. Free throw line. Dumps it off to Bush. Bush over to Liljegren. Liljegren will launch a 3 from there. A little bit short. And the rebound falls back down into Stasia Bush's hands. Liljegren drives. Takes another shot. Can't get it to fall. Bush will put it back up and in though. And Stasia will pick up her first 2 points of this game. 32-24, Collinsville with the lead. 5.5 to go here in this third quarter. Here is Grace Riley for the Lancers. Gets it to Hamilton. Hamilton on the right wing once again. Gives it up to Butler. Butler squeezes through a double team, but has the ball stripped out of her hand and knocked out of bounds by Collinsville. And the inbound pass will come from underneath of the Lancers' basket by Layla Jackson. Jackson almost taking too long there. Gets it into Hamilton, over to Riley. Into the corner it goes back to Jackson. Long three-point shot, no good. A little too long on it. And the rebound belongs to Katie Knutson. Collinsville brings it up. Here is Riley Doyle. A little dunk shot from about 5 feet out. Won't get it to fall, though. And the next rebound belongs to the Lancers. Grace Riley brings it up court. 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Riley, bounce pass, and a grab, they're going to say, by Stasia Bush, or nope, Katie Knutson. That'll be her second. Team third. Collinsville only committed 5 fouls in that first half. Already have 3 here in this third quarter, and now Natalie Becker will come in to take the place of Katie Knutson. Inbound pass finds Grace Riley. She'll be watched by Riley Doyle. Bounce pass into the paint, and not a lot of room there to move for Mitchell. And now a ball on the ground, and we're going to have a jump ball called, and possession arrow says Lancers get to keep it. Knutson doesn't stay out very long. Jenna Scheller heads back to the bench. And the inbound pass once again coming in from Jackson, this time on the opposite side of the Lancers' backboard. Out to the wing, it comes to Hamilton. She'll drive, and that's a charging foul. That'll be Ava Hamilton's second foul. And it will turn into the Lancers' 15th turnover. Liljegren gets it to Bush, and Bush back to Liljegren. No pressure in the backcourt by the Lancers as they set up in the 2-3 defense. Over onto the wing for Knutson. She'll dribble once and give it back to Liljegren. Liljegren on the left wing. Back to the top of the key for Knutson. Over for Bush on the right wing. Bush, one dribble, a slingshot pass to Knutson for three. Yes! Katie Knutson hits the three-pointer. She doesn't hit very many of those. That's only her third out of 13 tries on the year. Here's a three-point answer that is an air ball, but it falls right down into the hands of Hamilton, and she'll put it back up and in, and Hamilton will get her first points of this game. Only points 15 and 16 on the year for her. There's a picked off pass by Hannah Mitchell. She'll go in, and Liljegren will strip the ball away. No call on that. I can't believe that one, and I think Liljegren got away with one. Grace Riley will pick up her first 2 points, and a timeout on the floor by the Lancers. Collinsville leads 35-26. We'll take a break here on the Kahok Sports Network, and we're back in 60 seconds for some more basketball action in just a moment.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Todd Duke and Emma Rabosiski back with us. Did I get that right? Rabosiski. Okay. I forgot the sh part. That's a lot of letters, man. You almost like a Scrabble board on the back of your shirt. 3:31 left to play here in this third quarter. Collinsville up 35-28. 7-point lead for the Lady Kahawks. It was 10 after the first half, so Lancers doing a good job trying to claw back into this one. And here is Liljegren with an inbound pass to Bush, and it comes right back to Faith. Liljegren gives it back to Bush, back to Faith over on the far side corner to Doyle. She'll dribble and drive into the perimeter, almost lost the ball. Liljegren gets it. Oh, nice slingshot pass to Scheller. That's a nice assist there by Faith Liljegren on a good basket by Jenna Scheller. And Collinsville back to that 10-point lead. Excuse me, almost a 10-point lead. I'll get my math right here sooner or later. It's 37-28. Somehow or another I missed a basket on my scoreboard. Here is Scheller with the rebound for Collinsville. Up to Liljegren. Liljegren drives up this near sideline, cuts across the lane, takes the shot, and a blocking foul coming up. This one's going to go against Oriana Brown, I do believe. And it will. That'll be her first. And the second team foul here in this second half for the Lancers. And Faith Liljegren, who hit 2 of 3 in the first half, will try it again here in the second. That one doesn't fall in for her. One more shot coming for the Collinsville senior. And that one rattles but won't go in. Rebound belongs to the Lancers. Grace Riley brings it up for Belleville East. 2:40 left to play here in this third quarter. Handoff goes to Layla Jackson. Jackson dribbles and takes a kind of a weird shot inside the perimeter. Loose ball. And that one's stolen away from Liljegren by Grace Riley. She'll drive the lane, take the underhand shot. Won't fall in, but we're going to have a foul coming up. This one looks like it's going to go against Jenna Scheller. And it will. That'll be her first. Team fourth at the free throw line is Grace Riley. Tyler Butler was the only one who went to the free throw line in the first half, and she missed both. She came up again here in the second half and hit both. Now here is Grace Riley shooting 2, and she'll hit the first one. Grace on the year 7 of 14 from the free throw line. One more shot coming up for Grace Riley. The 5'9 junior misses that one. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Jenna Scheller, so Lancers will get to keep it. Inbound pass comes in and onto the wing for Cole. Cole bounces it into the corner for Riley. High three-point shot. That one almost hit, but the rebound is gathered in by Collinsville after the miss. Here is Faith Liljegren. Liljegren, a little dribble and drive, no good, and Anastasia Bush didn't get enough on it to get it back up to the basket. So didn't touch anything, and back the other way. I'm telling you what, Grace Riley just got teed up for a vicious hit on Faith Liljegren down there in that corner. And now Riley trying to bait Liljegren into doing something stupid, and Riley's teammates come over to collect her and tell her to calm down. That was uncalled for. Grace Riley's going to check out of the game. Layla Jackson's going to come back in. Now the referees are talking about things at midcourt. Liljegren did the right thing and just walked away. Riley's still standing over there at the bench staring Faith down with her hands on her hips. I don't know what the referees are talking about. They're talking about kicking her out of the game. I mean, they've already had a foul called, so there was already going to be a foul called, and then it was turned into a technical foul, so I think they're going to give Faith 4 shots or just 2. Okay, so she got 2 fouls on the same play. That gives her 3 for the game. Liljegren's up there shooting 4 free throws, and she hits the first one. And the second one. And she'll come up for 2 more. Amanda Kamezzi's the coach for Belleville East. Wants to talk to the referee while these shots are being taken. Faith misses that one. Collinsville back out to their original 10-point lead, 39-29. Liljegren with a chance to make it 11. She does. 3 of the 4 there for Faith Liljegren. And now Collinsville will get the ball back as well. Inbound pass is going to come all the way down in the corner where the foul took place. Now they're going to move it up here to half court. Okay. Anastasia Bush will inbound. 1:55 left to play here in this third quarter. Collinsville now up by 11. Here is Bush on the left wing. Back over to Faith on the right wing. Back to the left wing we go to Bush. She'll dribble once, hand it off underhanded style to Knutson. Knutson tries to give it back to Bush, but it's picked off momentarily. And then Bush gets it back, and a pass from Faith Liljegren to Jenna Scheller never made it. That was picked off by the Lancers, and then I can't believe that wasn't called a travel, but it doesn't matter. Faith Liljegren comes up with the loose ball, and we'll give it up to Knutson. Knutson back to Liljegren. 1:15 left to play here in this third quarter. Knutson on the left wing, back over to the right wing. Riley Doyle for 3, just a little long, and that hit the inside of the rim. Rebound belonged to Scheller for a moment, but then clamping onto the ball was Oriana Brown, and that causes a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Collinsville. Doyle inbounds, does so to Liljegren, who gets it into Knutson, who gets shoved from behind by Hannah Mitchell, and Mitchell will pick up her 4th foul. Lancers 5th as a team here in the second half. Back to the free throw line is Jenna Scheller. She hit 1 of 2 in the first half from, no, they're going to not shooting foul. Here's Liljegren for 3. That's a little short. And the rebound kicked around for a little bit. Now Scheller holding on to it. Another jump ball called, so this time possession arrow going the other way. Ava Hamilton checks back into the game for the Lancers as Natalie Becker does the same for Collinsville. Inbound pass comes in for the Lancers. And given up now to Layla Jackson. Jackson across the line to Butler. Butler in front of her own bench. Drives baseline. Nice move. Tyler Butler picks up her 6th point of this game. And here comes Faith Liljegren as we approach 30 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. To Knutson, front of the scorer's table. Back out to midcourt now for Faith Liljegren and over here to Bush. Cross court to Knutson. Collinsville playing for the last shot. 15 seconds left, third quarter. Kahawks up by 9. Knutson, 9 seconds left. Dribbles. Over on the right wing, and a picked off pass by Ava Hamilton. Collinsville gives it up, but can't give up the points. So they catch a break there on the turnover, and we head to the fourth quarter with your Lady Kahawks leading by a score of 40-30. And we are back in just a moment here on the Kahawks Sports Network.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their 3rd year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-855-9100 or online at sloanspubhouse.com.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke and Emma Roboshinsky. We're bringing you this game with a little help from our friends. Here's an inbound pass. No one was watching. Kristen Mitchell off the glass, couldn't get it to go. Lancers were just now getting back onto the floor. Referee handed the ball to the inbounder, and now they said, let's go. So how about that? That was almost a free 2 points right there. 42-31, back to the 11-point lead. Here is Kristen Mitchell with another Lancers turnover. Up to Doyle, to Liljegren. Liljegren up to Riley Doyle, now to Kristen Mitchell. Back out to the top of the key for Liljegren. We'll play some catch around the perimeter for a while. Liljegren with the ball over onto the right wing for Astasia Bush. No-look pass. Katie Knutson hit the bottom of the rim. Gets the ball right back, though, and gives to Riley Doyle, who gives up to Knutson, has that ball knocked out of her hands, and Collinsville will keep it. $19 points for Katie Knutson so far. I'd like to see her get above that 20-point plateau. She has the ball, gives it up to Doyle, who gives it to Bush, who gives to Liljegren. Faith back at the purple Kahawk logo at midcourt to Doyle, to Knutson, to Mitchell. Back outside, Riley Doyle for 3. Swoops right out of there. There's Knutson with another rebound. Battling for it over there, and out front it goes to Liljegren. Liljegren to Doyle, now back into Knutson. She'll drive baseline and has that ball knocked out of bounds. Knutson with it, top of the key. Gives it up to Doyle right in front of head coach Lori Billy. To the free throw line for Kristen Mitchell. Mitchell to Bush, now back out to Liljegren. Collinsville doing a good job chewing up time on the clock. Here is Kristen Mitchell, no good. Rebound belongs to Knutson. Back out to Doyle. And back into Kristen Mitchell off the glass. Won't get it to go. Knutson with the rebound, and that shot's not going to count. This one is going to go against Oriana Brown. That'll be her second. Team sixth. So the next one will put Kahawks at the free throw line. Inbound pass comes into Kristen Mitchell at the top of the key. Back over to Liljegren. Liljegren dribbles and drives, and to Doyle. Comes in from the wing. Little pop shot. Won't fall in, though. And the rebound belongs to Belleville East. That was a nice save. But another turnover. We'll put it right back into Collinsville's hands, but Collinsville turns the ball back over as Nastasia Bush was trying to throw the ball into the corner, but overthrew everyone. Inbound pass comes in to Layla Jackson. Jackson over onto the far side now for Cole. Cole being double teamed in front of the Kahawk bench. Another turnover to Knutson, to Liljegren, off the glass, an easy two. Timeout called by the Lady Lancers as they trail 44-31. We will step aside as well. We're back in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future. To create your inheritance. To build your vision. To anticipate the known and unknown. And to find potential in both. And build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Todd Duke and Emma Roboshinsky back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Emma tells me that she scored 5 points in the JV win tonight, 45-42. As the Lancers inbound the ball, and more specifically to Layla Jackson. Lancers trying to bring it out of the backcourt into the front court. Little zigzagging through some traffic as Cole gets it up to Jackson for three. That's good for three. Layla Jackson, her third three-pointer of this game. Lead back to 10 for the Kahawks. Here is Astasia Bush. He'll hand it off in front of her bench to Katie Knutson. Knutson to Mitchell, just offset to the free throw line. Back over to Bush in front of the Kahawk bench once again. Bush with a little hook pass. Doyle now gets it from Mitchell. All the way out to midcourt for Liljegren. Liljegren with the ball over her head. Bounce pass over to Riley Doyle. Doyle inside Mitchell off the glass. Easy two there for Kristen Mitchell. She now has 8. And the Lancers bring the ball up. All the way up. And under the basket. No one took Tyler Butler out of that play, so she scores her 8th point. And here is Faith Liljegren. And Liljegren over to Doyle. Doyle to Knutson. Knutson, one bounce, gives it up to Bush. Over to Liljegren. Back over to Doyle now. Doyle stands in front of the Kahawk bench, dribbles and drives, and almost had a foul. And there's Liljegren with a little 2.5-foot shot. She now has 9, does Faith. 48-36. Collinsville with the lead. Here is Layla Jackson with the ball for the Lancers, and she'll have that ball knocked out of her hands by Kristen Mitchell, and Kristen will pick up her 4th foul. 3:43 left to play here in this 4th quarter. That is just the 5th team foul, and now Kristen Mitchell will come out. I think they're calling for a towel. Kristen Mitchell's going to go take care of some housekeeping duties before she goes back to the bench. Natalie Becker will come in for her. And Kristen doing a nice job cleaning up. Gets a hand from Coach Billy. As the inbound pass ready to come in from Ava Hamilton. Hamilton gets it to Cole. Cole drives, takes a shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound picked up by Belleville East. Back out front now for Jackson. 3.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. 48-36, Collinsville with the lead. Shot, that bounces high off the fat part of the iron. And then a ball and a foul. And this one's going to result in 2 shots, and this might go against Natalie Becker. Nope, they're going to call this one against Nastasia Bush. That'll be her second, team 6. Each team now with 6 fouls, but this is a shooting foul. So Ava Hamilton will go to the free throw line, and Ava on the year has hit 6 of 13. Now make that 7 of 14. Kristen Mitchell will come back into the game with her 4 fouls. Natalie Becker heads back to the bench. And one more shot coming for Ava Hamilton. That one is a rattler but won't fall. There is Knutson with the rebound, and then Knutson gets fouled. That's going to go against Mia Cole. Her first, but that's going to send Katie Knutson to the free throw line with a 1-and-1. She can hit the first one. She'll have 20 points on the evening. And more importantly, get to stay up for a second bonus shot. Knutson hits it. $20 points now for Katie. Now 186 points on the year. And there's number 2. She will retake the lead, I believe, over Kristen Mitchell. Mitchell right now with 8, and they were only 3 points away from each other. And another Lancer turnover. That's their 19th of the night. Collinsville will get the ball back. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. Liljegren brings the ball up. One player providing some backcourt pressure, and that is Ava Hamilton. Liljegren gets it across the line with a pass to Bush. Bush will drive baseline and have that ball knocked out of her hands by Oriana Brown, and Brown will pick up her 3rd foul. Or is that ball just knocked out of bounds? Nope, it's a foul. Thought so. Bayla Smith checks back into the game for the Lancers. 3 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter, and to the free throw line for the first time tonight is Stasia Bush. Bush on the year, also 6 of 13 and now 7 of 14. One more shot for Bush, and that one won't fall. Rebound, Lancers. Layla Jackson. Takes it in. Jackson gets it back, and another timeout on the floor being called by the Lady Lancers. So we will step aside for just a moment as well. We're back in a minute here on the Kahoks Sports Network.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and, of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Collinsville with the ball on the inbounds from Liljegren to Bush to Knutson. Back from Liljegren to Knutson. She'll split the defense and come all the way into the corner for Mitchell. And Collinsville wouldn't mind just wasting some time right now. Kahawks are up 51-39 and in control of the basketball as Knutson has it, trying to get it into Mitchell, who was low post, but that ball's picked off. And the Lancers bring it back up, and that was almost a travel. Collinsville gets the loose ball, though. And the Kahawks bring it up. Liljegren puts on the brakes off the glass for 2 as she was falling down. Liljegren picks up 2 and now has 11 on the night. 53-39, under 2 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter, and we're going to have a foul coming up against Katie Knutson. That'll be her 3rd, and that'll be the team's 7th. No, they're going to call it on Bush. That'll be her 3rd anyway. To the free throw line, Layla Jackson, her first trip up there tonight. She is a 50% free throw shooter on the year thus far, 18 of 36 coming into this game. Good on the first one. Jackson in double digits now with 14 points. Both of them good for the 5'6" freshman. Layla Jackson. They got a couple of good freshmen on this team. They're going to be good here in a couple of years. Not that they're not good now, but the amount of wins should pick up the more and more these girls play. Here is Faith Liljegren zigzagging her way through traffic. Over to Mitchell in the far side corner. And all the way back out front to Liljegren. 1:40 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Liljegren up on the left wing. Back out into the slot now for Riley Doyle. Doyle trying to dribble and drive her way around Smith. And now we're down to 90 seconds. Here is Kristen Mitchell. Mitchell over to Bush. Back out to midcourt to Liljegren. Faith has the ball knocked out of her hands by Hamilton. And the inbound pass will come right at the end of the scorer's table from Liljegren. Oh. I'm going to say that Hamilton stepped on the line. She needs to keep herself inbounds while Faith is out of bounds. And the pass comes into Knutson. Knutson dribbles and drives onto the right wing, make that the left wing, and then she's fouled by Oriana Brown, trying to smack that ball. Got more wrist than ball, and for Brown, that'll be her 4th. Team 9th. Back to the free throw line, Katie Knutson. She has hit 4 of 7 from the charity stripe here tonight. And that one misses. Rebound belongs to the Lancers. They bring it up. Layla Jackson. Dribbles and drives, free throw line, takes the shot, no good. And she gets her own rebound and puts it back up, but that one never touches the basket. And then Liljegren in on the rebound. She's fouled trying to bring the ball up court as we're under a minute to go. And the Lancers trail by 12. This one's going to go against Tyler Butler, her 3rd. Got 2 quick ones to begin this game. They took her out of the game, didn't put her back in until midway through the second quarter. Here is Liljegren back at the free throw line. She has hit a few of those tonight. That one rattles in as well. 5 of 7 before that one. So now 6 of 8 for Faith. Natalie Becker checks back into the game for Collinsville. And Liljegren will miss on the second attempt, and the rebound belongs to the Lancers. They bring the ball up. Here is Layla Jackson. 50 seconds left to play here in this one. Jackson From the far side, back to the top of the key, launches a three-point shot. That's an air ball, but underneath was Hamilton to catch it, and she puts it back up for two. Whistle on the play once again. Another foul being handed out. This is going to be against Cole. And Liljegren back to the free throw line for two more shots. As we are into double bonus territory now for the Lady Kahawks. Liljegren hits the first one again. Misses the second one again. And again, the rebound belongs to Hamilton. That was almost deja vu except for the steal. And then after the steal, Tyler Butler commits her fourth foul, and that will put Liljegren back to the free throw line. Really slacking on my scoreboard duties tonight, aren't I? Coach Billy's going to empty her bench here after this first shot by Liljegren. And that one is a reverse trend. Misses on the first one. Maybe she'll make the second one. Autumn Dixon checks into the game. Sammy Qualls checks into the game. Ryan Hindall into the game. Liljegren misses the second shot, so that means that whoever is waiting in the wings will have to wait a little bit longer. Rebound once again belongs to the Lancers. We're down to the final 15 seconds. Into the corner it goes. Butler for three. That one misses the mark. And the rebound underneath, whistled. And we're going to have a foul against Butler. That corner shot came from Smith, not Butler. Foul is on Autumn Dixon. 8th team foul for Collinsville, and Tyler Butler at the free throw line is 2 for 4 here in this game and hits on the first one. And now into the game is Jordan Gary. Oh, excuse me. That is Megan Jansen. Sometimes it ponytails I can't see, and there's the second free throw by Butler. 55-45. Collinsville up by 10. 10 seconds left. All the way up court it comes to Quells, and she can't get it to fall, and the rebound hauled down by the Lancers once again, and they have a couple of seconds left to try to add on. And at the buzzer, a 2-point shot made by Layla Jackson to make our final score 55-48 in favor of Collinsville, as the Kahoks improve to 8-7 on the year. We'll make our transition into the postgame program, brought to you by Cullip Jennings Florist. Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Cullip Jennings Florist, located at 517 West Clay Street. Stop in for weekly specials or give them a call to find out what those are all about. 344-0404. Online, cullipjennings.com. Postgame show is next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Cullip Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion, from anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings. Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Something old can be something new again. The Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville proves that old adage right one more time. Derek and Whitney Reiser, along with brewmaster and distillery operator Torrin O'Brien, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is not just a place to eat and drink, but more of a must-experience destination in the St. Louis area. With its Collinsville Herald newspaper feel, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery features a restaurant, a tap room, and of course a state-of-the-art one-of-a-kind distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery can handle all of your group functions, as well with an event space that can handle you and 79 of your friends for any large gathering. And the food? Well, simply amazing, with local and new favorites, plus brunch on Sundays. How about bocce ball or bags on the patio? Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 855-8027, online at oldheraldbrewing.com, or on Facebook at Old Herald.
Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, the newest in online auctioning. Go to ogleauctionshighbid.com, that's HIBid.com, to check out what's up for bid in the next auction. Ogle Auctions deals with everyday items like board games, t-shirts, and more, to collectibles, whether that is a vehicle, vinyl records, or vintage toys. Or how about a trolley car? And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more items. Check out their next online auction at ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's ogleauctionshibid.com. Or call Kim Ogle today at 618-980-4530.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
And once again, welcome back into the Call Up Jennings Florist post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville wins this one tonight. Lady Kahawks do 55 55-48. Leading scorer in this game was Katie Knutson with 21 points. Faith Liljegren also into double digits. She had 13. After that, Kristen Mitchell with 8, Riley Doyle with 5, Natalie Becker off the bench with 2, and Jenna Scheller off of the bench with 1. On the other side, Layla Jackson was the leading scorer for Belleville East. She had 18. Also in double digits was Tyler Butler, as Collinsville held her scoreless in the first half, and then Tyler Butler about 4 points off of what her usual average is. After Butler's 10 and Jackson's 18, 5 for Ava Hamilton, 3 each for Grace Riley and Maya Cole, and then 2 points apiece for Honesty Simmons and Oriana Brown. Other numbers to throw your way. The rebound battle was won by Collinsville. They out-rebounded the Lady Lancers 27-20. Lancers turned the ball over a lot. They had 13 in the first half. They trimmed that down a little bit in the second half, only having 6 turnovers, and that equals 19. Collinsville, they had 4 turnovers in the first half and 6 in the second half for a total of 10. From the lines, Collinsville hit 15 of 30 free throws. That's right, 30 free throws for Collinsville in this game, while the Lancers of Belleville East hit 8 of 12. From the three-point stripe, Collinsville hit 2 of 8, while the Lancers hit 5 of 14. We had a close one in the first quarter. It was just a 13-11 game. Lancers actually had the 2-point lead. Collinsville poured it on in that second quarter. 19-7, they outscored the Belleville East Lancers in that second quarter. So the 2-point deficit turned into a 10-point plus for Collinsville. 30-20 at halftime was our score. Lancers outscored the Kahawks in that third quarter just by 1 point, 11-10. And they also did the same thing in the fourth quarter, but this time by 2 points, 17-15. So Collinsville held on to their win, 55-48. Lady Kahawks are now 8-7 on the year. They are 2-3 in conference play, while the Lancers dropped to 4-10 on the year and 1-4 in conference play. Still waiting for someone to emerge from the locker room here to talk to us after the game. So we'll take another commercial break here and see if that happens. And we'll be back in just a moment. So the Cullip Jennings Flores postgame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
What up, dude? Collinsville Jennings Flores, a Collinsville original since 1939. Collinsville Jennings Flores has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Collinsville Jennings Flores is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Collinsville Jennings Flores is there for any life's major moments. Collinsville Jennings Flores, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at collibjennings.com.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 157 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats. First National Bank of Waterloo, celebrating over 100 years of banking in the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo's O'Fallon branch office for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon. Call Bill at 618-632-1010. Visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online at fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Collinsville Jennings Flores, a Collinsville original since 1939. Collinsville Jennings Flores has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Collinsville Jennings Flores is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
Welcome you back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the Kahok Sports Network and the Call Up Jennings Florist post-game show. One Miss Katie Knutson joining us on the post-game program, number 33 in your program, but number 1 in your heart, right? Yeah. Let's talk about the game for a little bit. You led all scorers with 21 points. Always nice to get into double digits, and even better, I think, when you break that 20-point plateau.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I don't do that too often, so it was definitely cool to do that. I did that last year against them too, but I loved how we played tonight. I thought we had some huge stops on defense. Stassi had a huge role. I forgot her number, but she definitely locked her down. Natalie came in 6-man. She did awesome. Riley had some good stops. I feel like we just all played together really good.
Yeah, you did. It was a good team effort. You guys really put it together in that second quarter when you outscored them 19-7.
Wow.
Yeah. How did you you live off of those turnovers, don't you? That's where the points come from. They had 13 turnovers, the Lancers did in the first half, and I think you guys almost scored off of every one of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, it felt like for a while that they didn't get set up on defense. We just kept doing fast break after fast break, and it was more fun to do it that way, definitely. And I honestly didn't even know who I had on defense for a little bit because for 5 or 6 possessions, we didn't need to know. We just kept going and fast breaking.
And you also had a good time on the rebounds as well. You did. I have a hard time keeping a track of individual rebounds. I keep team rebounds, but I'm pretty sure you were close to a double-double, were you?
I don't know. I just play the game. I have no idea.
Yeah. All right, talk about the feeling of this game. I know it's kind of tough going into it when you got all these cancer survivors out here and the ones talking about the ones who didn't make it as well, and I know that's close to you because you deal with Faith Liljegren on a regular basis, as well as Coach Billy, who both of those young ladies right there have a lot of that going on in their life. So is it difficult to get yourself into the game, or is it kind of just one of those things once the ball's thrown up in the air for that opening tip-off, you're in it?
Honestly, we've kind of been used to this. We go out and play, and then at the 5-minute mark, we stop and we do the whole ceremony and stuff, and we just get out all of our emotions there. We all hug each other, and then as soon as that goes off, the last 5 minutes, we just try to focus, and we try to remember who we're playing for during the game. And I really know that Faith wants to play for her mom, and she just did that. She did awesome tonight.
Yeah, she did a really good job tonight. 13 points, and she only had 2 points in the first half.
She just dominated on free throws, though.
Yes, she did.
She did awesome.
Yeah. You kind of struggled in that at the very beginning, but you picked it up there late in the second half, though.
Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't finish. I think I was just all jittery. There were a ton of people here, junior Kahawks.
Mm-hmm.
I just had somebody walk up to me and give me a hug. I don't know. There were a ton of people here. I'm not used to that for girls' games. Boys' games, they're used to that. But
right. You guys feel like you're getting into a flow here as the second half of the season gets going?
I sure hope so. I really want to finish my senior year, the second half of the season, really good, go on a postseason run. That'd be awesome.
All right. Thank you very much, dear.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Katie Knutson on the post-game program, leading scorer here tonight with 21 points. That's going to do it for this broadcast. A big thank you to Coach Billy, who joined us in the pregame show. Katie Knutson joining us in the post-game show. To my 2 camera people as well, Emma Rabashinsky and then Sana Harris in the first half. And we appreciate all the help that the JVers give us when we don't have a camera person. And we do, as I mentioned, appreciate that. We are back for some more basketball action tomorrow. We're on the road. We're at Belleville East tomorrow night as the boys swing back into action. 15-0 start for the boys. They're looking to go 16-0. And one Mr. Rayshawn Taylor looking to pass Bogey Redmond. Only 2 more points needed for Rayshawn to pass the venerable Collinsville Kahok Bogey Redmond. And then it'll be on to trying to take on the number 4 and the number 5 men on the list, trying to work our way up to number 1, Tom Parker. But that's all secondary compared to the main goal, trying to get to the state championship level and bring home Collinsville's first state championship in boys basketball since 1965. So that's what the big picture looks like. So that's going to do it for us tonight. Until tomorrow, my name is Todd Duke. Everyone have yourselves a fantastic evening.